What is this place? Avalanche Steel. What are these things?
It's all over now.
Big storage areas. Well, here we are. So, we have a long delivery ahead of us. Not this one, though. That's also attractive. No, we were going to take a massive tech part, whatever the hell that is, all the way down to Galveston, because we want to get there. And this seems like the best way to do that. We haven't done a special delivery in a while. We have to be very careful with all of this. So you get your fuel refilled, your sleep refilled. For some reason it's now nighttime, which I don't like, but okay. Yeah, and we're getting our truck prepared. I don't know if it repairs me as well. That would be kind of handy, because I've taken a bit of damage getting here. But this is going to be a hell of a delivery. It's very wide. And they even have a camera crew apparently. So here we go. Avoid conflict with escort vehicles. Do not drive out of the estimated routes. Nor to filling stations or rest stops. Obey speed limitations which be ensured by the front escort vehicle. Watch out for overtaking traffic and other drivers. And you have specific changing lane maneuvers. So you indicate and then the rear blocks the lane. Front waits until it's unoccupied, and then it makes a gap for you. If you don't follow these rules, it may fail. So yeah, and we have a really tricky road just to get out of here, let alone to get all the way to our destination. So this is going to be interesting. And we're getting engine malfunctions already, because we took a bit of damage getting here. But it doesn't matter too much given the fact that we can't really go that fast anyway. It'll be tedious, but so what else is new? I feel they should repair you on top of everything else. So if you take any damage, or if you speed or anything like that, you fail. Which is rough. So this will take a while, settle in, and enjoy the ride. I need to go straight through the middle here because otherwise it's too wide. We are allowed to like take the lane and stuff. It's not going to penalize me for going the wrong way, I'm fairly sure.
Turn left.
Because realistically, this is a very wide load. We don't have much choice. Makes it very difficult to get past traffic sometimes. But I guess the idea is, yeah, they've closed the roads for us to get out of here.
And then turn right.
That's the law on this one, is that the roads have been shut for us to get all the way out of here. So this is kind of realistic, and it being nighttime actually makes sense for that, because if you're going to be doing something like this and moving things around, you're going to organize to do it after hours.
Turn left.
So we have to take this really wide because there is actually someone there.
Turn right.
We're going to crunch into them, aren't we? Yep, well, it didn't do damage, so that's fine. It's their fault for being there. Because, you know, we can't take tight corners. But they did a really shitty job at closing the road, if that's the case, because there was still people there. Yeah, the main annoyance with the engine malfunctions will just be losing our headlights every now and then. Just got to take these corners nice and wide so we don't get hung up on the street lights. Once we get onto the open road, it's not going to be so bad. Though that's where you have to contend with like the lane change things. Though realistically, we're not going to be changing lanes very much. We're just going to be staying where we start. We're just going to be in the outside lane most of the time.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
I'm technically running a red light, but it seems to not care. I feel different rules might apply when there's pilot vehicles involved. So we do have to wait for this one though. Yeah, this is good news. Let's get amped up for this. Yeah, we're going to sit in the cab for most of the time. We might pop into scenic view occasionally, but a lot of the time we're just going to be sitting in the cab on this one. We need to just ride the center line pretty much along here so we don't get stuck under the bridge. Thankfully these are nice wide lanes.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Be nice if my trailer was lit up more at night time, to be honest. It needs more side lights so I can see where it is in comparison to the
Turn left.
side of the road. Oh hey, they've actually blocked off the way for me to get onto the motorway and stuff too. That's nice. You get to feel like a VIP doing these deliveries. That is the cool thing. And now we're allowed to go 40 apparently. And we just set cruise control of that. But then up here we get off the road. And of course now we're getting engine malfunction, so we have to reset cruise control. Basically, you're never allowed to overtake your pilot vehicle, funnily enough. Wow, just tapping the brake dropped me to 30. Maybe our brakes are too sensitive.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
Let's go keep as right as we can, really.
Get ready.
But then we also want to have a decent clearance for turning up here.
Turn right, and then keep right.
So it seems we're just allowed to disobey red lights as much as we like. Because he just went straight through it, so, well,
And then continue straight.
okay then.
Go straight.
So we have another, like, 20 minutes of this to go. We're gonna get there at, like, 6 AM. Can't see a damn thing. This trailer needs to be lit up more. We just don't see anything, really. Unfortunate. Would have been nice if we were doing this during the day, but never mind. What I probably should have done is, like, sleep first a couple of times. I think it's always going to trigger a sleep. So if I'd slept once to get through the night, or get to the night time, and then gone and started the job, that probably would have been better. Probably would have then done the sleep to start with. That's alright. Just a bit of a shame there's not much to see. But I mean, this is reality for career truckers a lot of the time. Again, if you're doing a big delivery like this, it's probably being done at the middle of the night because it's least disruptive to everyone else. I think we have a bit of a traffic jam behind us too. Yeah, a little bit. I guess I could try pulling over. Will there be enough room for other traffic to go past if I pull all the way over to the right? And will I still be able to cross these bridges if I do? It's the latter that's the bit that worries me the most. Well, someone managed to get past me, so that's nice.
Keep right.
Oh, we're going off here anyway,
Then
so
turn
you know
right.
what? Screw you all. I'm going to block the road again because I'm getting off here anyway.
Turn right.
Oh, this is skinny. We barely fit down here. Just riding the white line so that way there's enough room both sides. Tweet like a twigger. Alright, on to the next road. You don't get to choose your route on these. Because it would have been nice to just go straight ahead back there and go south that way. But yeah, you don't get to choose your route.
Go straight.
Because it's got all of the pilot vehicles, like all the police blocking roads and everything. Well, now we're only at 35, okay. So I can't just set cruise to 40. Now I can. There we go. Just gotta follow the flashing lights. And deal with the engine malfunctions. We get to see the stars at least. At least we would if our trailer wasn't in the way. You can kind of see them out of the windscreen. Can faintly see the side of the trailer compared with the side of the road. Can probably pull over a bit to the side, let any traffic pass that's banking up behind us. As long as we don't hit the little dividers on the side of the road or someone's letterbox. I'm trying to be considerate here, but at the same time I don't want to smack things in with the trailer. Decent sized shoulder though, so it should be fine. Alright, entering Lufkin. Get to stay on the main road through this bit at least, looks like. Oh, I guess he got cut off or something. Oh yeah, he did get cut off by the person going off the exit. Someone was too impatient to wait. Very realistic. So we're just gonna kind of hog the road through this section, I think. No, we'll try keeping right. It is a nice wide shoulder, so we should be good if we just kind of ride the white line. Other people should be able to get past. At least there's streetlights through here so we can see the road. It is much more difficult doing these sorts of deliveries at night, that's for sure. That's a big truck that's trying to get past us, so he's probably worried about his width. Let's ride the rumble strip. Yeah, we're just gonna take the road, why not? No one seems to want to get past us anyway, so... Kind of wish that I could go a little bit faster than 40. 40 feels a little bit slow. Here's Lufkin anyway. I've been to that services apparently. A rare glimpse of our trailer in the light. Changing lane maneuver is coming. Adapt your speed to avoid a possible crash. Okay. Oh, because we've got to go off up here. Right lane exit only. Gotcha. Okay, so it wasn't just as easy as
Keep right.
riding the same lane the whole time. Yep. I mean, the roads are all blocked off anyway, so it's not like you have to worry about traffic. Just a skinny exit lane instead. That's the main thing you got to worry about, is the width of the road with this thing. There was another special transport available that instead of being a massive tech part, it was like a big high pressure cylinder or something. Would have been easier because it was thinner. Like, it didn't extend off the sides of the trailer as much, but it also paid less. It was like $80 per mile. This is $100 odd per mile. So, you know, we want to back that. We're not quite at the point in ATS as we are in our ETS2 profile. Oh, here's another one. Yep, adapt your speed to avoid a possible crash. Again, they do have the lane blocked. Yeah, because in ETS2 I've got, like, hundreds of millions of euro. And I have more money coming in than I know what to do with. In ATS, I haven't been quite as well established, so... yeah, earning a bit of extra cash from a higher paying delivery is still something that's nice to do. I still try and do that even in ETS2 anyway. Whether I need to or not, it's just the principle of the thing, really. Good thing with a special delivery is A, it pays well, and B, you know that you're not going to waste any of your income on repairs. I mean, except for the repairs that I needed to... well, the damage I took getting to the job. But on the job itself, you're not allowed to take damage, so you're never going to. Otherwise you fail. And then you want to load an autosave. We're about halfway there now. 3 hours, 19 left. At least I'm fairly sure they don't make you park the trailer. I think it's just a case of you just gotta drop it in a certain very large box area. You're certainly not going to get a 90 XP option, put it that way. I'm fairly sure you only get the bottom option. I mean, the worst thing you can really do is just accidentally take an exit, and then you'd just fail if you did that. If you just go down the off-ramp there, for example, I'm fairly sure it would just fail the delivery. I'm not sure what even happens then. I guess you probably just get prompted to load an earlier save or something? Bit of engine braking there. Even this only gets us 33,000. I'd say only, it's a decent chunk, but feels a little bit light, to be honest. One of our AI drivers got like 66 grand from a delivery earlier. Must have been a very long distance job. I guess this isn't a long job, it's just a, well, a long job in duration. It's not a long distance, it just takes a while because it's slow. So even though that the, like, per mile compensation seems really good, it takes a long time to cover those miles. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done one of these. It's a fun challenge. It'll be dawn or thereabouts when we actually get there, at least. So that'll be nice. Crossing the Trinity River. We are going to have to come back up this road going the other direction, because these sorts of bridge areas we only discover half of. You can see the map is undiscovered on the other side. Oh, we're now approaching Humble, apparently. They would say that they're the best town in Texas, but they're too humble. Struggling to go up a slight incline. Still got cruise control at 40, but this is a heavy load. You have to be really mindful that you have a well-equipped truck for doing these sorts of things. Like, I was seriously considering getting just like a shorter cab at some point, so that way I'd have a better turning circle. But you really do, if you're intending at all to take special transport jobs, you've got to make sure that you've got the right gearbox and the right chassis. You want your heavy cargo stat in your truck view to pretty much be maxed. Otherwise you are going to struggle. And I'm fairly sure the game's not going to tell you off. It'll let you take the delivery anyway. You just might find that you literally can't do it when you try and go up a hill. Slow down or pay up. I mean, we're going as fast as we can at 40. I'm not slowing down any further. Kind of weird that they have us in the middle lane instead of the right lane. What's this doing? He overtook us earlier, and now he's going really slow there. You know, move on, dude. I don't want to have to overtake you. This is definitely the energy we need to keep us going at 5:30 AM. Oh, now we need to stay left in order to take the right path through this interchange. And the sky is starting to get brighter, which is nice. Are they going to notice if I whip out my camera to do the photo? Because it looks like the skyline there is a photo opportunity. We're just going to position ourselves up in front of this building. Looks like a big old train station or something. It's probably a stadium, I guess. Oh, this is Houston. Gotcha. Changing lane maneuver is coming. Okay, so before we do that, I'm just going to hop into the photo studio, because they can't stop me. So it'll be kind of good remembrance of doing this job in getting the massive trailer in the Skyline District. Yeah. What better proof do we need of this delivery? Good commemoration. There we go, and we've got the convention center, we've got the stadium in the front there. We do want to have the photo settings, because we want this to be all the way down there. We don't like blur. Daytime, let's just make it a little bit more dawn. Still want it pretty early though. I do like having the city lights. Maybe we take it to sunset instead? Actually, a sunset I think looks better. We get a better light texture. Because then all the buildings are backlit, which is kind of nice. Yeah. Take a picture. Nice. Drive. Oh, because B is a command that I used in there to go back, and it's also the parking brake, and apparently it doesn't ignore your inputs when you're in the photo menu. Go figure. It's a bit rude. Weird that they have you change lanes before the lane marcation actually begins. Like, it's not even the dotted lines when they have you change. Like, he just skips across the line entirely.
Exit right.
It is harder to control the truck in this view, so I'm not going to stay in it for very long, but now that it's actually daytime, we can actually see a little bit about what we're doing, so I do like being in the scenic mode a bit. Yeah, it is really hard to tell where you are, but when we need to make sure that we take the left turn. This is probably the most challenging part of the entire delivery, going through this interchange right here. Seriously, I'm not joking, this is the hardest part of this whole delivery. I'm surprised we even... that seemed really tight. Now, do they have us change lanes up here? Surely? Yep, changing lane maneuver is coming, yep. So we wait until he moves across, and then we move across. Are we doing another one, or is that it? They seem to be happy having us in the middle lane a lot of the time.
Keep left.
There's another photo op up here. I guess we could save that for another delivery, but... SPH, PKWay, SPH. What the hell does that all mean? Fewer acronyms, please. That annoys me enough in my work.
Keep left.
There's another road that gets closer to that photo opportunity, so I think hold off on that photo op for another time. At least in this view, you can more easily assess how much room you've got either side, so I guess there's that. Ooh, yeah, this... Ooh, that actually... I didn't look like it touched there. I didn't think that was going to touch there, but that was enough to do trailer damage. Ooh, okay. Village of Tiki Island. How weird. Need to be more careful. I mean, I was amazed that I managed to sneak through the interchange when there was a bit going over the top of us. Village of Tiki Island. Excuse me. Funnily enough, we're not going that way, but there we get to the coast finally. I think we might just have to take a picture over here. Razor one.
Coding, nod horns, nod pogue, slide, 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 nod horns, coding.
Oh, and it can't decipher the self-animated ones. That's interesting. I love the emote readings. It ran out. I know, right? That's so rude. I was wanting those. Never mind. Thank you, Razor. I appreciate it. We have just been finishing off a very long and slow delivery because, yeah, this is our trailer. We have a big one, so we're just gonna take a bit of time to set up a photo here. Get rid of the blur. I was thinking that the sunrise would actually be more in line there, but it's not. Okay, never mind. Well, let's just take a nice bright daytime picture instead then. Maybe change the clouds a little bit. What do you reckon? I don't want it fully clear. That's better. I prefer, yeah, the clouds of number 3 skybox I do prefer. Got some lovely reflections across the water there. There we go. Lovely. That isn't a photo studio thing, anything for the gallery, it's just purely for my own enjoyment. Love to control the weather like that, I know, right? You gotta just be sunset all the time. It's just the most beautiful time of day. Things are going well. Taking it easy. Going slowly. I was being a bit hypocritical this session, to be honest, because earlier on I wasn't wanting to park trailers because I was feeling lazy, and then I take on a special delivery. But I guess that's still being lazy because we're actually limited to 40 miles an hour, so it's not like we're having to think much about what we're doing. The worst part is navigating interchanges.
Then turn left.
Yeah, there's a viewpoint up here. We'll hit that up after we're finished. Otherwise, we've just been chilling with the smooth jazz, taking our time, taking it easy, squeaking under these bridges. And when I say squeaking, yeah, there's like a half-meter clearance there. But it's fun. It's been a while since I've done a special transport delivery, so you have to think about things a bit differently. A lot of it just comes down to
Go
where
straight.
you position yourself in the lane so you don't take damage. There's a lot in Galveston. There's a photo opportunity down there. There's a viewpoint to the south. It's our first time coming down to the city. We skipped out Galveston entirely when we were first exploring Texas, so I'm glad to come back. I'm hoping to then get a delivery going all the way down
Left.
to the southern part of the state after this.
Turn left.
Though this will probably be our final delivery. Ah, so he's pulling off because this is our final area. So we no longer have the pilot vehicle. So SCS software, how am I supposed to fit through here? Just a thought. Am I gonna fit? Just. Okay. Just. So this is what I mean by it comes down to positioning, because I don't want to scrape the barrier on that side or the bollards on that side. So this is tight.
Get ready to turn left.
See, these jobs we actually earn our pay for a change. And now we do the rest of it unescorted.
Turn right.
And then the space to park is already marked out for us. So we've got to take a... Oh, we are allowed to skip it at least.
Drop the load and go.
I don't want to skip this one. I'm fine with trying to at least get it into the gap. But we do have to take it pretty wide. It's a big articulated trailer. And then we've got to go across the other side. It's hard to tell because the thing itself extends off the side of the box. And then we've just got to go straight ahead. And voila. Done. Whew. That's a lot. Special transport delivery done.
Ready to roll.
Oh, that wasn't stressful at all.